This guy, Charlemagne, is a comedian over on Comedy Central. He gets it. He did like a 3.5-minute long monologue on this, and it was fantastic. I wish I could play the whole thing for you, but I think there's like copyright issues. So I'm just going to play a little snippet. And he nails it. Absolutely, positively nails it. I mean, keep in mind, he just pointed out, for God's sakes, do we really have to watch The Little Mermaid again? And now you want to recast the whole thing so that you're equitable? Disney, watch Charlemagne.
But the biggest failure of DEI is that the number of black people in power at big companies is basically the same as it was 5 years ago. In fact, maybe the only thing that DEI has accomplished is giving racist white people cover to be openly racist.
He said, you know what? You're not going to like what I have to say. And then he went on to say that. And then he showed a bunch of people from Fox. That was like his comic relief. But he hit it, right? I mean, it's like you're openly assuming that somebody can't do something. And then you have to give them a leg up. I'm telling you, that's a recipe for total disaster. Just expect a lot of people. And you know what? You can't fix it at the end. But you can fix it in the beginning. You can fix it in the beginning by having communities with more families, with school choice, by giving parents more say in their kids' education, by opening up the schools and not keeping them closed down forever like they did in the poorest communities in America, right? You go to Baltimore, you go out to Watts in LA. Those were the schools that were last to open. Chicago, thank you very much. Where Lori Lightfoot was fighting with the teachers union because you couldn't get the schools reopened. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is where you start to have a fundamental breakdown. And it can't be fixed at the college level. And it can't be fixed at the CEO level. It can only be fixed by Americans taking America back from the people that are holding it hostage. It's a big part of why I support everybody at Americans for Prosperity. These are great folks with great policies. AFP.org. When you can, go check them out because they're all over it, whether it be this insanity surrounding the ESG, DEI stuff, whether it be the inflation that we're continuing to struggle with, whether it be the border, et cetera. Americans for Prosperity, they really want to make sure that, you know what, if President Trump wins, and I think he's gonna, come November, unless they do something really, really crazy. And hey, they still could. Nebraska is one issue that we got to talk about maybe tomorrow. But listen, they still could. But Americans for Prosperity is actively working to make sure that not only he wins, he gets the House and he gets the Senate, ladies and gentlemen, because you got to have the wind at your back, as we like to say. That's my Irish kicking in, right? There's a good Irish blessing about that. Anyway, a lot going on right now.